Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to the Mixer, and today I'm going to be talking about something that I think the title and the thumbnail already gave away, and the opinions that I'm going to be sharing in this video might be a little controversial to some. You know, I have very heavy opinions about certain things, especially the sport that I enjoy watching, so some of you may agree, some of you may disagree, but I don't really care. I'm not here to make anyone agree or disagree. I'm just here to give my opinions, you know, and you guys can react however you want to. Now, I'm going to be talking about Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., you know, better known as just Neymar. I'm pretty sure even if you're not a fan of the sport, you know who Neymar is. You know, currently the best player for Brazil, even though that's not exactly a ringing endorsement. It's not exactly a good thing, you know, not a positive factor. But the thing is that I have noticed, in case you guys don't know, you actually shouldn't know because I've never talked about this, you know, but I have actually followed Neymar's career, you know, ever since he began in Santos when he was a kid. He was actually around my age at the time. We were both around 16 or 17, you know. I actually saw him starting to play ball. It was really cool. Now, the reason I want to bring this video to my channel today is because, well, I have been doing a lot of FIFA related content. I've been playing FIFA 20 on the channel, you know, and doing some other vlogs talking about soccer or football, so I kind of figured that it's nice to give another player profile here. But unlike the video talking about Ronaldo, it's not going to be too much about Neymar's career statistics, but more about what I think about him as an individual, you know, and as an athlete as well. So it's going to be literally a vlog, you know. But of course, if I can, if it's possible, I will insert a few clips here of his goals and stuff. You know, it's really hard to get this kind of stuff for these videos, guys, you know, because I try to play by YouTube's rules, you know, and get only the videos that have creative comments, the ones that I'm allowed to, you know. And even if I use the ones that are copyrighted, I don't mind if they take the monetization, because whenever I use a video that's copyrighted, I can't monetize the video, but I don't even monetize my channel anyway because I literally can't. So, and even if I did, I wouldn't mind if one video or another wasn't monetized. But anyway, the point is that Neymar has gotten a lot of hate throughout his career for being too much of a show pony, you know, and not really being an athlete who seems to take his career very seriously, you know. Now, of course, he loves playing the game, you know. We actually see that a lot because he has demonstrated and said this and shown it many times, you know. He really is very passionate about the sport, even if he doesn't seem to take it seriously sometimes, you know. But he has never really gone off the deep end, like, for example, Ronaldinho, who is honestly the best player many people have ever seen, like me, for example. And but even Ronaldinho, he's like he was at the top of the world and he started to slowly fall from grace after he went to too many parties and drinking too much, you know. But Neymar hasn't really followed that line of partying just yet. I say yet because it might still happen, even though he's much younger and more susceptible and is growing in and like I talked about the FIFA of racism misguidance some time ago, he is growing now in a world where FIFA is very corrupt, you know. They are very misguided and they have so many controversies surrounding them, so it's very difficult to grow in a game like this that you're playing today, you know. And of course, Neymar has his own shares of controversies too that I will get to later. But anyway, so let's talk about the kid himself, our golden boy.
Neymar, facilidade do Neymar, vai levitando o jogador do Santos. Aí o Neymar protegeu, fez o drible, que lance do Neymar, que golaço!
Now, Neymar started playing his career in 2009 in Santos here in Brazil. Like I said, I actually followed his career a little bit, you know, in the Brazilian Championship. I saw a few of his games, and he was actually a really up-and-coming promise for our sport, you know. So here in Brazil, we always knew that he would grow to be bigger and he would join the Brazil national team and try to win titles for us, you know. And fast forward a few years, he wins a few titles with Santos, like the 2011 Libertadores Cup, which was the first time Santos ever won that title ever since 1963. So back when Pelé was still playing, you know. Are these dogs serious or like, what the hell? I don't get it. Why are the dogs barking now of all times to bark? Anyway, like I was trying to say, so Neymar actually won the Libertadores for Santos for the first time since 1963, back when Pelé was still playing, man. So it was a really big deal. And of course, that qualified them for the FIFA Club World Cup at the very end of the year, you know, actually not the end of the year, but it happened at some point, you know, in 2011. However, Santos had a pretty good team, but they went up against Barcelona. And Barcelona back in 2011, dude, if you didn't see that team play, then you have no idea how good they were, man. You know, we're talking about Messi already being like one of the best players in the world, the best in the opinions of many, you know. And now it's really weird because Messi was climbing, he was getting better and better, and Xavi and Iniesta were still playing in their prime, you know. So they literally mopped the floor with Santos, man. They won 4-0. And I don't even think Santos, I watched the game, but I don't remember too many details, but I don't really remember Santos playing too much, you know. And of course, Neymar was completely overshadowed by Messi, you know, who would eventually go on to become one of his future teammates in Barcelona. But the point is that Neymar got his name out there, you know. He was known now in different parts of the world, you know. And fast forward to 2013, and he actually signed for Barcelona, you know. And that's when things changed. Neymar, while he was here in Brazil, he had a habit of trying to draw too much attention to himself, you know. He was making all these crazy hairstyles, these mohawks, and painting his hair, you know. He looked more like a freaking a cockatoo than a damn athlete, you know. It was actually really annoying, but he had a lot of skill. You can't deny that he really played ball, so nobody really complained too much, you know. Let the kid do what he wanted to. But anyway, the point is that when he arrived in Barcelona, that's when things started to change a bit, you know, because now he was a full-fledged professional athlete, you know. Now he learned how to really play the game, and he actually became one of the best players in Europe, you know. Now, a lot of you might argue that it's just because he was playing alongside Messi and Luis Suarez later on, they made the MSN attacking trio, but Neymar has a lot of individual skill on his own, man, you know. And I think that a lot of people fail to see this, you know, which is actually understandable when you go to a place like Barcelona and you have Lionel Messi as your teammate, you know. It does make sense that you're going to be overshadowed to some degree, but still, it's really unfair when you just disconsider everything that Neymar is as an individual athlete. He is very skilled. He has a lot of very good abilities with feinting, dribbling. He pretty much perfected the rainbow flick, you know. He has really good passing. He can be a really good playmaker when he puts his mind to it, you know. So I think that because of that, he made Messi and Suarez better, and he became better with Messi and Suarez, you know. I still don't think to this day that he should have left Barcelona, you know. I think it was a bad move, even though you can understand that he probably didn't want to live in the shadow of Messi forever, you know, but still, a pretty bad move. Not that he's not playing badly in PSG along with Mbappe and Cavani, but still, Barcelona I think was a much better fit for him. But anyway, the point is, guys, that Neymar in his own right is a really phenomenal player, you know, and I can say that because I saw his growth. I saw him starting in the youth academy in Santos and growing to what he was in Barcelona. He came really far. Many of you who saw Neymar play probably just saw him in Barcelona, but go on YouTube later and take the time to watch some videos of him playing in Santos when he was younger, man, so you can actually see the evolution. Even by then, he was ahead of his time by our standards here, even if he is, of course, even to this day, not the most mature athlete in the world.
Legal, sai o toque pelo meio, ela chega no Neymar, que lance é esse? Nossa Senhora! Gol!
Now, in 2017, we had a game changer. You know, after winning so many titles with Barcelona alongside Messi and Suarez, Neymar made a move to Paris Saint-Germain in France for a record 222 million euros. And dude, oh my God. Oh my God, because that actually made him the most expensive player ever. I do believe to this day he still is the most expensive, unless Cristiano Ronaldo actually, his move to Juventus made him even, I don't know, but I'm actually going to look that up right now. You know, Neymar as the most expensive player ever, but I wonder if Cristiano actually surpassed him. I think the reason Cristiano went to Juventus was because he wanted to be the highest paid. Wait, then again, he might be the highest paid. Cristiano might be the highest paid, but Neymar might as well have been the most expensive transfer ever, you know? Let me see if I can look that up right here. Okay, but anyway, while it loads, let's continue. So here's the thing: when Neymar came to PSG, it was a very much different style of play than what he was used to, you know, because French football or soccer is much different, you know, from Spanish football or soccer. I actually don't know too much about France. I can't really opinionate on that because I've never really watched the match. You know, it's never really interested me too much, except for when Ibrahimovic and Beckham were playing for PSG. But even then, it was a long shot. But anyway, here we go. Okay, so it seems like Neymar, the current transfer record was set by Neymar from Barca to PSG for 220 million euros, or is this pounds? I don't know now because it's either 198 million euros or I really don't know what this is. You know what, guys? Whatever it is, I already put it here anyway, so in post, so you guys are gonna see what it is. But so right now, he is the most expensive player, you know, in the history of the sport. Now, when he came to PSG, things were a little different, you know. It took him a while to get adapted to the team, you know, and you like it or not, Neymar is the best player in PSG today. You could argue Mbappe is just as good, but Neymar has a much bigger name, you know. Even though Mbappe did win the last FIFA World Cup for France, and Neymar didn't really come too close the last times he tried, you know. But the thing is that in PSG, he also won a few titles to this day, but there were a few controversies as well. The whole, there was something about tax deductions, like he wasn't paying his taxes. Him and his father were trying to skinge off paying taxes. And then there were the rape allegations, you know, against another girl. So there are a few controversies, you know, and there were even some accusations of racism, you know. So Neymar has seen his share of controversies around his career, you know. And he's, like I said before, he's not a very mature person, you know. So like he gets into squabbles sometimes, you know, and he has a fame as being too much of a like, how can I say, not just a show put, but he falls too much. In Portuguese we say cai, but I don't know if there's a proper term for it in English, you know. But basically he falls way too much, you know. He doesn't really take the game too seriously sometimes, so he's always falling and trying to call a foul, you know. So there was actually a meme back in, I think, the 2014 World Cup where he fell, and during the World Cup or afterwards in another match for Brazil where he fell and kept rolling like 10 freaking times, you know. It was freaking hilarious. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen to this day, honestly. And so he does have this image of not being very mature, but in PSG I think he's gotten a little better, even though there was that time he painted his hair pink. I don't know why the hell he even, like, how does nobody stop this kid? Like, is there nobody to tell him, dude, you look freaking ridiculous, stop, you know? And then there was this time where he did a rainbow flick on an adversary, and he was given a yellow card, which I think was really stupid, but I guess the ref saw that it was anti-sportism or something, I don't know. But with PSG, he has cemented himself as one of the best players in the world, and I honestly do think that in the near future, Neymar could definitely win a Ballon d'Or well-deservedly, but I still think it's going to happen when Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi are a little bit more out of the picture, you know, because let's face it, while these two guys are still playing, it's going to be really hard to pick a Ballon d'Or winner aside from them. Although the verdict is out on if Mohamed Salah or Kylian Mbappe will win before Neymar, I don't know. But I do think that Neymar is the next generation of FIFA World Player of the Year award winners. So, you know, and you can feel free to quote me on that. Remember this video here when I predicted it before it happens. Okay, now let's take a look at some of Neymar's career statistics, you know, not his individual accolades, because then it's going to get way too long of a video and I don't really feel like reading all of that, you know, but I'm going to tell you guys some of the titles that he won since starting his career, and I'm going to say them in the way that they are in the language to make it easier. Campeonato Paulista, you know, he won 3 in 2011, 2010, 2011, 23. You know, I'm not going to say the years, screw it. If there's more than 1 year, I'm just going to say how many he won. One, Copa do Brasil, which would be the Brazilian Cup, you know, Copa Libertadores, he won 1, and Recopa Sudamericana, he also won. And then when he got to Barcelona, he won 2 La Ligas, he won 3 Copa del Reys, 1 Super Copa de la España, which is the Spanish Super Cup. You know, if I know the terms in English, I will say them in English. He won the UEFA Champions League with Barca in 2014-2015, and then he won the UEFA Super Cup in the same season and the FIFA Club World Cup. Then he went to France for PSG. He actually won, wow, didn't even know that. He won 3 League One titles. He won 2 Coupe de France, I guess the France Cup, and then 2 Coupe de la Ligue, 2 League Cups? The hell? Anyway, he won 2 Trophée des Champions, I don't know what that is, a Champions Trophy, whatever, 2 times. And then he was the UEFA Champions League runner-up, you know, for PSG in 2019-2020. And then for the international level, he won the South American Youth Championship in 2011. The Summer Olympics, he actually won in 2016. He won for the very first time the Olympics, us, for Brazil, you know, he won for us. Not even Pelé managed this, you know? Then again, it didn't exist back then, but anyway, semantics. And then he was a silver medalist back a little bit in 2012, and he also won the FIFA Confederations Cup in 2013, you know, so It's really, you guys can go later and check out his awards, his individual awards that he won as an individual player, but it's just gonna get too long of a video now, you know, so nah. But anyway, I think I'm gonna be wrapping this up now, guys. You know, basically what I think about Neymar is that he is a superb player, but he just needs to just mature a little bit more, you know, become more of an actual adult, become more of a man and less of a kid, because he is still a kid at heart, you know. Even though he has a son, he actually became a father at a very young age, which I think probably messed him up a little bit, you know. I don't know how he's been raising his kid, because when it was announced that Neymar was going to be a dad, everybody was shocked because he was still a kid. He was still a teenager, you know. So it's like, yes, he obviously, it wasn't planned. Like, duh, he got a girl pregnant, but then he had a lot of money anyway, so it probably didn't really phase his career too much, you know. But when you see Neymar and his son, it doesn't look like his son. It looks like it's his little brother or something, you know. And what's hilarious is that the kid is white. The kid is albino with blonde hair and blue eyes, man. So he pretty much got nothing from Neymar at all. You know, it's like he was adopted or something, you know. Of course, the boy pretty much inherited 100% of his mother's genes, you know. But anyway, aside from that, I still do think Neymar deserves a video on this channel. I think he deserves a lot more credit than he gets, to be honest, you know. Because guys, I mean, this kid knows how to play ball. He knows how to play. Okay, so I'm sorry if there was a random cut there, you know, the little bleep thing. It's because my camera ran out of battery, so I had to charge it for a few minutes, you know, to try to just wrap this up, you know, because I did not want to just scrap the project and leave it to record the video again the next day. But anyway, so the point is, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up before the battery runs out again. I don't even remember what I was saying, but anyway, Neymar, very underrated player. I think he doesn't get enough credit that he deserves, you know. I think that he is much more better than people would make him out to be. So whether or not you like him as a person, whether you think he's mature or not, you cannot deny that he is a really good player, because if you do, then you just don't understand the sport that you're talking about, okay? But anyway, that's it, guys, okay? I just wanted to come back and wrap this up so the video wouldn't end just completely out of nowhere, you know? But anyway, that's it for today's topic. Feel free to drop a comment or two telling me what you think about Neymar, you know. If you like him, give the video a like. If you don't, give it a dislike. That's okay too. At least I'm gonna know if you guys enjoyed it or not. But anyway, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I release videos every single day, vlogs, gameplays, a bunch of other stuff, you know, reviews of movies and TV shows, games, and you never know when exactly I'm gonna release it, you know, what time of the day. Sometimes it's one video, sometimes it's two, so hit the notification bell to know exactly when it's gonna be coming out, okay? And that's it for now, guys, okay? I got through it. Now I'm gonna go eat because I'm freaking starving. I always record these videos before I have lunch. Anyway, this is Chazzy signing out for now, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.